As you've been hearing on BBC News, tensions in the Middle East have escalated after Iran launched more than 300 drones and missiles towards Israel. Almost all the weapons were shot down by Israeli, American, and allied forces. Iran's attacks were in response to a suspected Israeli strike on Iran's embassy compound in Syria at the beginning of the month. This is the first time Iran has attacked Israel directly, although the two countries have been at loggerheads for many years. All this will likely to rattle investors and also oil markets. Let's bring in market specialist Peter McGuire, who joins us live. Thank you so much for joining us, Peter. So how do you expect the financial markets to reopen for trade this Monday?
Well, good morning. I think we'll see naturally volatility, and I think that that'll be on the framework. If there was to be some sort of counter move by Israel, then that would, I think, rocket markets very much to the upside as far as crude oil and the US dollar as a safe haven. We've just got to see how this all plays. And I do expect the markets to appreciate in value. It just depends on how significant this response is going to be, or is there going to be any response from Israel?
You mentioned the US dollar as a safe haven asset. Of course, we've been seeing gold prices also seen as safe haven by many investors. They've been actually hitting record highs even before the weekend. So do you expect that to continue?
Well, I do. We had nearly 24.25 or 24.30 over the last couple of trading sessions as far as gold. It's really ticked up higher, and silver as well, its little brother. US dollars are back at around about 106 for that US dollar index. So I think the dollar will get stronger. Gold, look, if there's geopolitical and this really ratchets up, you could see 25, 2600 very, very quickly.
What about the stock markets, which have been doing quite well in the United States as well as across Asia?
Well, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised to see some form of profit taking or sell off and just a flight to safety to other asset classes. So I think it depends on the longevity of this particular conflict. And, we're really we've got the binoculars on and we're keeping a very close eye on it. But yes, the equity markets could take a little bit of a push down.
And I also want to ask you about airlines because they have already been dealing with several wars and now they're again grappling with airspace restriction. We want to show our viewers the map of the area, how many airlines are avoiding the area. Do you expect the impact on those airlines?
Well, I certainly do. I mean, you've only got to look at from a map perspective. You've got Qatar, you've got Etihad, and of course, the biggest carrier in the world being Emirates, not that far away. So I'm sure that they'll have to reroute, flights and all of those sort of into Europe and whatever else, and possibly into Africa and certainly into Saudi. So yes, I think it certainly would have an impact to not only flights, but then again also shipping.
Peter McGuire joining us live from Sydney. Thank you so much for your contribution.